What's up, people? Welcome to another episode
of Intake. Oh, yeah, okay.
This guy here.
Wow.
You're already trying to jump into changing the name already.
This is the first time he's ever tried to do an intro as well.
Nah.
Trust.
What's going on here?
Nah.
He's excited.
The thing, no, I'm gonna be like proper into the innit. Like I'm intake today.
He's in.
I'm intake.
He's in.
I'm doing the
He's
games.
leaning in.
I'm in and in.
He's leaning
I got a
in.
rant. I've seen the movies that we're talking about today, which is the first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's prepped.
I'm ready.
He was bullied into watching films. He was bullied into watching films.
But yes, welcome to another episode of Outtake. This is episode 13.
Damn.
Yeah, episode 13.
Damn.
I was broke. Holy
Sorry.
shit! Whisper so much money in this. Oh yeah.
Oh, we've got sound effects as
13.
well.
Holy shit!
What you guys say, man? How's your week been so far, man?
I watched
We
so
haven't-
many movies, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we did the last one.
It's been a busy
said watching.
week, man.
Yeah.
Watching.
I've seen it. I watched 2 movies yesterday. Two movies. Yeah.
What did you see?
When we go in intake, I'll tell. When we do our intake,
How's
I'll
your couple
share.
weeks been?
Huh?
Yo, it's been looking mad. I feel like, you know when you watch a lot of things and you feel like your eyes are going square?
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
You've been watching everything. Enjoying life.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. What about you? What are you saying?
It's been alright, you know. I've been watching a fair share of stuff. I don't think I watched that much stuff in the cinema. I think it's been only a selected amount of cinema stuff. A lot of different TV shows that we talk about later on.
A lot of TV.
But it's been chilled. I mean, of course, we both went to go see early screening
Joyride.
of Joyride.
Yeah. Thank you to WMD.
WDM.
WDM Entertainment. My bad.
Wow, they were in the cinema. You don't know the name. Crazy.
No, that's their PR company, hon. Yeah.
Sure.
But it's actually a Lionsgate production film.
How was that, man?
When she said honey, demoralized you.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, I was
It's a PR company, honey.
Hey.
You didn't know about it, would you?
Nah.
About Gucci Slade, son.
Your Gucci.
Just throwing shade with the
Your
shades on.
Jaguar.
The side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
But yeah, we got to check out that film early. To be honest, on our page, we actually listed out one of our top films to watch this year. So I was super excited when they gave us
did
the
you?
invite to go watch it. So that was sick.
I knew nothing about it.
I personally really enjoyed that film. That film was hilarious. I was expecting it to be quite funny.
Yeah.
It
No,
lived
I
up to
mean,
the hype.
from the trailer alone, you could always tell that it was going to be really
Yeah.
funny.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Really?
But I think, you know, I was scared.
Did you even watch the trailer?
I watched the trailer. It didn't do that. It didn't do much to me.
Really?
Really?
I was scared because in the trailer it had like funny parts. I was hope that's not the best jokes they
Yeah,
had in the
yeah, yeah.
film. And luckily enough, when we watched the film, there was so much more jokes.
Was it the same? Because I know that comedy shows they'll do a bunch of takes of different jokes. They'll use some of them for the trailers and the other ones for
Some of them were the same.
Yeah.
Some of them the same.
But those were so early on in the film. So
Like, it made sense to have it in the trailer because it was just like basically the start of the
yeah,
film.
basically.
Oh,
opening
okay, yeah.
up
So the
so
rest of it
much.
wasn't really.
So it helped build the story, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Branding.
You're just
But
going to
yeah,
chuck it next to
we
you.
checked it out and it was a funny film. I enjoyed it a lot.
Did
Went
you
to
have-
an after party as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
at the
know I like
W.
W Hotel.
dildo fucking.
Yo, that was
you-
funny because
aye.
we went inside the hotel, innit? I've never been to this hotel before. We go inside, and then obviously we get to the floor that we're on, and they're handing out drinks. Maz picks up her drink from the guy that's handing the drinks. I picked up mine,
He
and
went
then I picked
sip
up.
it.
I was about to sip it. Then I see a pink penis. So I was like, I just went, ah.
No,
Went,
because you posted it with pride.
I took a picture of it because I was like, this is very interesting.
No, you know, no, man took a picture of it, slapped it on his Instagram with no context whatsoever. Like nothing, no text, no
If you know
nothing.
about Joyride, then you should know what it's about, though.
Who knew about Joyride? I didn't know.
Joyride is a very kind of like the Hangover, vulgar
Yeah.
comedy type thing. So it made sense
Yeah, why for
within
that?
context.
Why for that? Why for that?
Yeah, it felt
Why
like
for
a woman's night out, bachelorette. Not bachelorette.
No,
What was he
it's
doing?
just-
Hen's party.
It's
What was he
girls
doing
trip, vibes.
Girls trip vibes.
Yeah.
100%.
So how was it? How was the dildo?
How's it dildo? Oh, I didn't taste it.
Why not?
He flipped it.
You did it.
He flipped it
You
real
got
quick.
dipped in his fucking drink.
That's what my friend said. Oh, so you had your drink balls deep. You went balls deep in your drink. That's like,
My man took it. My man just secretly put in his pocket like, yeah, I'll use this
like-
later. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
Outtake.
We keep that voice and put it over there, bro. That's a great shot.
But yeah, so we checked it out, went to after party. It was fun. There was a lot of drinks, man. Drinks were flowing.
Yeah. Yeah. Good networking
Yeah,
situation.
a lot of nice
Networking and
networking. It was
networking.
cool there. There was a lot of Love Island people there.
Bare
yeah.
Love Island people
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Ben
it was,
Yash and innit?
Whoa.
wow.
I need like an outtake sound
Wow.
effect.
You need to just clip the
Bro.
one of me just saying outtake earlier.
Nah,
That's
bro.
it.
I went
Cool.
to a premiere for. Remember that movie, Plane?
Yeah. Oh,
Playing
you
good.
mentioned this. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shooting you know the one with Michael Coulter, Luke Cage,
Yeah.
and Jared Butler.
Yeah.
So I went to the screening for that one, and there was bare Love Islanders there as well.
Yeah, because that's about the new thing because of the actors' strike. There is a huge like push for using influencers to market.
No, but
films.
this is like at the beginning of the year.
Well, it's always been like that, but now more after the
So
actors'
when we went
strike.
there, all you really saw was mostly just Love
Yeah.
Islanders and influencers.
Wow.
Because there's
Well,
no actors. There was no actors there.
Did you have any more? Like, was it just 2 tickets, or do you have more than that?
Just 2 tickets. Why you wanted to come?
No, I didn't.
You
but,
wanted to have the drink.
Well, I got
He said he
P9 in
wanted
my water,
He
bro.
said he wanted a different colour.
No, leave me alone. No, I made you to like force me to go watch these movies, man. Just so I could be there, so I can, you know what I'm saying? I want to
It
change.
was fun engaging and
Wanna-
networking with people and like
You don't.
that was all cool.
Wait, he says he wants to change. Like we're not bringing him to our
Trust,
house.
I'm trying to
for
help
them.
you.
No, I'm just
Take
glad.
my-
Take your
I
hand
told you
out.
to face.
Take
No,
my
Take
I
hand.
no. You take my hand. Force me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man said, help me,
Help me,
us.
help me, help me, help you, help me.
But yeah, shout out to WDM Entertainment and Lionsgate for having us down for
It's
the
a great
event.
time.
That was sick. I look forward to any more they throw at us for us to come down. But that was fun, man. But
Bold night for a Wednesday, hey?
that
Wednesday.
was a Wednesday as well,
Holy
wasn't it?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were sucking balls deep over the Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's literally nuts.
It's
On a
mad. You know what's
school
mad?
night.
Those drinks were fire. I can't lie.
They
Those
were.
drinks were
Give me
fire.
one
There was
margarita.
like spicy margaritas. It was.
I said Indian margaritas.
Yeah.
Give me one margarita. I'm up.
It was
Be balls deep.
okay.
Because you were.
I'll take. Yes, I'll take. It's not just me. It's not just me.
But yes, we got a lot of stuff here on the board that we want to talk about. I'm guessing we want to talk about the main stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Barbenheimer.
You didn't say that right. Say that again.
Barbieheimer.
Barbenheimer. Say it properly.
Barbin.
It's Barbenheimer.
Is that?
Is that confirmed? Is that what everyone's saying?
Yes. It's on X. Not Twitter. It's on X.
Bomb.
It's on X.
Yo,
yeah.
you seen the logo
Louder.
change? That
It's so
logo change is disgusting.
Louder.
It doesn't sound right. It's on X. No, it's on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
It's always going to be Twitter. It's like when
real.
Channel 4, they recently tweeted about that change and they were like, but everyone still calls our streaming service 4OD.
Oh yeah,
Have they changed it from 4OD?
It's all 4.
they've been changing.
It's all four?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all
It used to be
four.
all 4.
No, it used
It's
to be
now-
4OD. It's all
But
4
they
now.
changed. Yeah.
Oh, 4 is the opposite. I'm bugging out right now.
But yes,
Hey,
the
Barbenheimer.
2 biggest films have came out now. We spoke about this for quite a while now in previous pods about these 2 films coming out on the same date. They're finally being released, and we have both seen both films.
All
Both.
of us.
We have all seen both
We said
films.
both.
So yeah, I was saying both.
Bro, like, I felt excluded. Shit.
Why do you think you're the both? Why do you think you're the both?
you were excluded?
Yeah, why do you think
Why-
you're the
why-
both?
why
If
would
I say
you-
both, okay, you know,
Why do you
unpack
think-
that. You know, unpack that. Why do you think you're the one that was excluded?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll pack that. I'm not
It could have
qualified.
been
so-
me and you. I could have excluded Maz. You know.
No.
Yeah.
You would never do that. You would never have done that.
See, you unpack that, bro.
You could have been us two and you excluded yourself.
But yes, we've all seen both films.
I
haven't we?
want to make a quick comment here. I want to apologise because
About the order.
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, order. No, I did my order. I
But
said,
actually watching the film.
but I
'cause
actually
you
watched them on the same day. I did
No,
not
no,
watch them on the same day.
I did not.
I did watch
And do you
it
know
the
what?
same day.
I had a conversation with one of the guys who works at the IMAX at the Science Museum and one of the cinema people that works at Picture House, because I watched them in different days at different places. And they said watching it back to back was the biggest mistake they had ever done because they were exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I did when I was in college. I watched 2 movies back to back on the same day, and then I did the Infinity War Endgame back to back as well.
You did Infinity War and Endgame back to back.
I did a double bill. Remember I told you.
Yeah, you're gone, bro.
Bro, I
This is why
You're gone.
it's best
No,
friends
it's-
for
it-
3 years.
Oh, no, it's one. It was like what they were selling it as a double bill when like the first movie would end
What was the
at
gap
midnight.
period between those 2
Like
films?
50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Yeah, totally breaking
That's
that.
so
Fam,
bad,
that's good.
man.
Like what, 5-6 hours of your life?
greatest 5,000-6,023 years.
Because Infinity War was like
Wow,
3 hours.
wow. You heard it here,
What
folks.
films are 3 hours?
Outtake.
No, I think first one's 2:45.
If you round up, it's 3 hours, bro.
Huh?
2 hours and what? 46
Yeah, 2:45,
minutes.
2:40. Yeah, give us 2:40. But that was the last time I did 2 back to back. And
How do you feel about that?
I loved it. It was.
Weren't you tired though?
No, I was tired from screaming throughout the whole last, like the pool scene. I was crazy,
Okay.
insane. And then the movie ended, and then I was like 4 a.m. or something done like that.
Mm.
But that was I would
But
do
you
it
can do
again.
Barbie
So
and
you went
Oppenheimer.
into the cinema and it was like light outside and you came out and it was dark.
It's like Thanos clicked his fingers.
Clicked. Not snapped, clicked. So white, bro. What's it clicked? No, it was I was in the cinema like 9. I left at like 3 a.m. I'll do it again. I'll be real.
For those two,
I'll
we wouldn't
do
do
it
it for
again.
Barbie and Oppenheimer.
No. This is dog shit. I'll do it again. I'll happily do it.
You heard it here.
No, not the
Alright,
movie. It's the
cool.
actual watching them on the same day.
Yeah,
Which-
no,
Which
I
film
feel
should we
like
talk about first then? Barbie and Oppenheimer.
I think we need to talk about Barbie because
Yeah.
it's done so much already.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Today, it's already exceeded 700 mil in,
It's not
in box office.
I can be honest with you, and I'll go to my grave with this. It's not touching 2 bill.
It's not touching 2
Not
bills, so
touching
it'll
2
touch 1.
Are you sure?
It's not going top 10.
It's not touching a bill.
It's not touching 2. It's not touching. Endgame is 2.9 bill.
What's the lowest? What's the lowest grossing highest films?
That whole sentence. What's
You
the
not-
lowest
you not
grossing
talk
highest
about-
films?
You not talk about what I'm searching.
Hmm?
You look-
No. I'm not. It's not touching 2
I'm
bill.
curious.
But like
I'm
people have said,
surprised.
it's like the highest grossing of all time in the first week, and it is, but it's not touching 2 billion.
But remember when you said that it wasn't going to be as big as Mission Impossible?
For it to hit the top 10, you have
Do you,
to.
do
You have
you
to
remember?
2.9 billion.
wait. For Barbie to hit
Sorry.
the top 10 list, you have to go past 1.5
Which is Avengers.
billion, which is the Avengers. Is on
Maybe,
10th
but
place.
it's not touching 2 bill. 2
Alright,
bill.
that sounds like hate, bro.
It's not
That sounds
two
like
bill.
hate.
No.
They're saying, oh, it's
I
not,
want-
it'll hit a bill, but it won't touch 2 bills.
No, touch
I want to pause
what you're
right
hating
there.
on. Top 5.
Do you remember when you guys were like, "Oh yeah, it's not going to be as big as Mission Impossible"?
I didn't say that.
I said Oppenheimer, not Barbie.
Oh,
I said
sorry.
remember because
Play
Nolan.
the clip.
No, because no.
Roll the clip.
No, roll it. Yeah, roll it. I said Oppenheimer. I didn't say Barbie. I had nothing on
but
But
Barbie.
it's,
Way is bigger
but it's
than-
actually bigger. Than...
It's way bigger than.
Oppenheimer was bigger than Impossible.
No,
Yeah.
Barbie's bigger than.
I know. Yeah, I
No,
never.
but
dispute- I never
but
disputed.
also Oppenheimer is bigger than Mission.
Did it make
Oh,
it made money?
Yeah.
Actually,
Slow
wait,
down.
no, I did say
It
that. I
didn't.
did say something like that. I said,
No,
I
no, it
thought
didn't.
I
Mission
thought it would
Impossible,
do
it made
bigger
it.
numbers. I thought it would do bigger numbers.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Noel took all the IMAX cinemas. Mission Impossible's not playing at IMAX no more. He took all the
So
cinemas.
what?
That means the chances of the sales are obviously tickets
Yeah, but
cost way more.
but it's different because with Mission, you can watch it in any format. With Oppenheimer, it helps when you're watching it in IMAX.
Yeah, but I feel like anyone
you
can
know
watch it
what?
anywhere.
And you said this as well.
No. 1 second, quickly. We just go on, stick on Barbie in it, but I disagree. I heavily disagree with that statement there. But we'll get to it when we start talking about Oppenheimer. But I heavily disagree with that whole. It needs to be watched in IMAX. It doesn't need to be watched in IMAX.
Because you tried out an alternative version of it.
Nope. We'll get to it. Let's just do
So
Barbie.
what do you
Let's-
guys think
let's
about
do
Barbie?
Let's do Barbie.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Again, it was fun. It was very frivolous. Yeah, it was frivolous.
Cool back. That's a nice cool back.
Look
at that.
Look at that.
It.
So he just
Oh,
tapped in
God,
Barbie
that's
on the
so
search
Whoa,
bar and the
do
whole
the epileptic
screen
fit.
went pink.
wholesome vibes.
No consideration for people that have epilepsy.
You think that's going to cause epilepsy?
Yeah.
No, they would have trialed it out on different designs.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bad, sorry. When you talking about Barbie.
It's all right, epilepsy.
And I think I'm really glad that I did take the 24 hours apart from getting cussed out by someone about trying to do that.
You know, last time we were filming, we were talking about, at one point I said, I don't think there's a point. Like, I was heavily on them, we have to watch the same day. And towards the end, like, I didn't realize there's no point watching the same day. It's like, it's not.
And also, it was just hard to get bookings anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah,
was like
that-
sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
To this day, it's still sold out. I tried to
Yeah.
get tickets like on Friday to watch it again.
What? Barbie? Where?
I think
Every
people,
man.
I think Barbie's treated as
And
like,
it's,
it's a film and it's also like, is there an event
yeah.
for a lot of
No,
people.
it's like you go out,
go out,
you
it's
have
experience.
dinner, you get dressed up.
Yeah.
And you have
babe,
like, yeah.
pink everywhere.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
So
like
much
it's nice. And it's like you can be in the cinema, like you'll be on the bus or on the tube and you see a bunch of people wearing pink, you automatically
Yeah, you know. I always make a joke, see, when I see someone pink, I wonder what they're going to watch.
So I think it was great in
couple
that
high Barbies,
sense.
man.
It created a community that like typically people were like, oh yeah, I don't normally go to the cinema. This is the first time I've been to the cinema in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like the first time I've seen a cinema that packed.
That's a very good point. I feel like a lot of people that don't actually go cinema went to go cinema to watch this film, which is the whole reason.
I don't actually understand why. Why is this
What?
movie so big?
Oh my days.
No, I'll be real. Like, Super Mario Brothers should have been bigger than this.
Huh?
Super Mario Bros.
I hear what you're saying because of the IP.
The IP, yeah.
The IP
Why is this movie so
huge.
big? I don't understand.
But look at the casting. Look
Yeah.
at the
Chris
topics.
Pratt. No,
You're moving bad. Man said Chris Pratt. You know some people don't even know that it's Chris Pratt doing the voice.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's good on him, innit? Like, he did a
Yeah,
time.
that means he has no cell reach on that film.
So
But why is it so
the
big?
casting is huge. The music, the soundtrack alone.
I'm just Ken.
Yeah. So we actually
Huge.
put I made a video on YouTube saying the 4 reasons why people want to watch Barbie. The 4 reasons what I put down is 1, the director, Greta Gerwig, her roster of doing films is quite good. So people in the industry that know her want to watch the film.
Industry-wise, yeah.
The cast, got big names.
It's got everyone, like from Sex Education to Love Island.
Yeah.
Who's there from Love Island?
One of the guys from I think season
I don't watch Love
7
Island.
or 6,
I
season
don't know
8.
enough Love Island.
I
But
watched Love Island, so why would I ask that
it's
question?
got the guy from Gavin and Stacey as well. Like it allows everyone who's seen someone from something else to be able to.
See,
It's
being-
marketable.
Yeah, because
So I
the
think-
thing with Barbie is every Barbie's different. So the
Yeah.
sense of inclusion and diversity
So
is
that's
already
the
in there.
reason why people that are into films should watch it. But why do people that don't have nothing
No. It wasn't because stereotypically, when it comes to people who are, film buffs and stuff, they won't. I mean, I'm in some cases I would count myself as an
You are-
You're a
anomaly.
film
You are
buff,
film-
man. She's trying
But
to...
I count
I
myself.
saw a comment. Like, let me
No,
finish
I'm
talking,
like,
and I'll
I
get
count
on
myself.
it.
I said I
Okay.
count myself as an anomaly because I like Love Island and I like stuff like Sex Education. I don't like always watching serious
You're a
stuff.
part-time film buff.
Yeah,
Part-time film.
Part-time.
Only 20 hours a week. That's it.
it's a side job,
Yeah. that part of it as well. And I think just Barbie itself. Barbie is a big
The
American toy
marketing-
brand.
Yeah, Mattel.
It's huge.
I know
The
how big it is.
marketing they went behind it was extreme. The details they went to even explore certain topics was like mad. And love it or hate it, people like Piers Morgan, what's his name?
Piers Morgan.
Yeah, Piers Morgan, where he was talking about, it's a bad thing and it's not that good. Good or bad, publicity is publicity, and people are going to watch it because you've made your opinion on it.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do you think this would have touched the numbers it's touched without Oppenheimer?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I
would.
think
You reckon?
this
I think
supported.
it helps. It helped Oppenheimer
Yeah,
more than the other way around.
because
Okay.
I think it helps.
the amount of money
But
that
it depends-
Mattel put
Yeah.
into marketing globally, they have an actual Airbnb house, the
Come on,
Barbie
Brand.
Dream
Bro,
House.
there's pink buses driving around, bro. I think, like I said in the video, Barbie relates to pink. And so the marketing is so easy to do because as long as you add pink to it, you're talking about this
That's
film.
it, you're sold.
So
and,
it's very
and
easy to
Mattel
market.
is like owns everything from Hot Wheels, Barbie, like they own all the
Yeah.
all
And they
the
are
Frozen
looking to
toys.
make their own flipping
They make
universe.
so much money that doing the marketing for this was just easy. And on top of that, like you see the Ken Enough hoodies,
Oh, yeah.
they're actually being sold.
I like that. That's
I
good.
want one.
That's a
I think we
nice
should all get one.
You should
It's
still.
a
Yeah.
good idea. So it's an interesting thing. I don't remember seeing Barbie on any bus.
Oh, yeah.
I still see Extraction 2 on the buses.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
haven't seen
because
Barbie
they
on a
know
bus yet.
But I mean,
they
you
know.
didn't see the London Eye. The London Eye is pink.
Is it?
Yeah, they
don't go
use
Central.
landmarks
You know
across
Doctor
the
Who?
world.
You know Doctor Who's the TARDIS he drives in that
The
phone
TARDIS,
box. They
yeah,
made a
it
pink
was
one.
pink.
Does it pick dollars?
Yeah.
That's weird because I've seen I don't go Central that much in it, but I've seen buses with Oppenheimer mainly. I've seen like buses for
Yeah, but I
Extraction.
think
I ain't seen no Barbie bus.
It's a marketing strategic. They know
Maybe,
that
yeah.
their audience aren't going to care about buses. They've done actual posters
Yeah,
everywhere.
no, they've
Everywhere.
gone beyond traditional.
Fam,
Yeah.
you go to pretty much almost any cinema. I won't say every, but majority of cinemas you go in there, you're gonna see the
And you're going to
yeah,
see the
the
box as
the
well.
box for you
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
inside in.
yeah.
So
take
like
pictures in.
already just it's an
The
experience
marketing
because
was very easy for this
it
film.
was super easy because everyone's wearing pink.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to go and take a picture at the box.
yeah,
I was included in that.
Yeah.
Everyone's having that.
yeah. I jumped in, man. I'm a Ken.
Drove your dildo.
I'm just a Ken in a Barbie's world, bro.
Not an Alan.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
I'm a
Alan is an ally.
That's so rude.
Alan is an ally. Alan is an ally.
Yeah, but
No,
Alan
that's
was on crud though.
Huh?
he was
he knocked some
ready
people
to
out though.
You rocked a
wanted
couple
to
guys.
I want to leave this place now.
He wants. So imagine being on crud, banging next bare man and still not leaving.
Yeah.
Still
But
get what you
he still had a neck time at the end. You know
Had a
what I
good
mean?
time today.
You don't want to be a Ken, you want to be an Alan.
You want to be.
But what do you guys think about the film? When I watched it, I enjoyed the film. It was funny. I felt like there was a lot of message behind this film. I knew there was gonna be a message behind this film. I think before we told you there's gonna be some next symbols of like, messages behind it.
What
It
did
was
you
still-
think
The
of it?
trailers didn't reveal that too much, but when you watch it, there's a lot of messages in it.
So I'll be honest with you. I would only ever would have watched this movie without feeling needing to if it was like Joker, where it was very very like kind of dark, like darkish, but it's also like that behind the
then
scenes dark. And
I
kind
think
of thing.
this is the female gaze's version of the Joker. This is
You
that's been the running joke since the like prior to the trailer even coming out. That this is my Joker when it comes
Okay.
to the female gaze.
Or then, yeah, maybe
Because
I
at
saw
the
it from wrong
moment,
perspective.
like ultimately it is, and like without trying to put like the spoilers in there, you're hearing this like really critical like disconnection of what it is on womanhood, femininity, and girlhood, and at moments it was really raw for me, and I'm glad I had that 24 hours to process it, because while it was fun and it was lighthearted, it was also very intense at times.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just for women, it was the concept of self-reflection and identity.
Yeah.
I did learn a lot about women. I think that's one thing I'll give it a lot of props for. I learned. I learned a lot about there was stuff that I kind of a question mark, like, is this what you lot go through? And then watching the movie, I'm like, okay, now it confirmed something that I already knew. It was taught me a lot of stuff I didn't know. So that's something I give it a lot of praise for. It was very funny.
And I think
Very
that
funny.
the end scene, without putting too much spoiler into it, was
spoiler.
perfect, because that is the rite of passage in womanhood. Regardless if you're a cis or trans woman, that moment is like very epitical.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
I like the meta jokes. They made me laugh a lot. The
know
whole,
what's crazy?
beach.
I'll beat you up.
Yeah.
No, the joke. There was one
I'll
joke.
beach both of you
I'll
off.
beat both of you, brother. You dumb what?
Oh, so this is a beach off?
No, there was one joke here. You know, it was a very meta joke, and it was like, you wouldn't cast Margot Robbie if you want to prove this point.
Yeah,
That was a good joke.
had me dying.
That was a good joke. I really like that one.
Like, they was getting deep a bit, then he froze. Like,
Yeah, like-
she's not really the best
I'm a-
person.
you know
Oh
what,
yeah,
yeah.
but spoilers.
Sorry.
Spoiler,
Yo,
right?
the narrating thing was really good.
Yeah,
I
love
appreciate that a lot.
That was
And I
sick.
also
And I like the fact that
Spoil-
she actually
yeah.
broke the third wall.
the fourth wall.
Who?
The fourth wall,
The
sorry.
third wall. The third wall's over there.
The fourth wall.
Yeah.
Like, she actually broke into that.
No,
and
she didn't really break.
she did when she was crying, and then she like looked into the camera.
I said what?
She didn't say anything, but she looked at the camera. You don't normally do that.
But normally, like, if you're gonna break the fourth
You
wall,
know.
you say something.
But it was impactful because
I
that
said
was
you
when.
don't normally do that.
That's when.
Oh shit, shut
Like
up.
one-on-one film.
If you don't know this, you're going film buff. Trying to teach me something, you're pissed off.
No,
They don't normally do
because
that,
it was like when she was exploring her feelings for
Yeah.
the first time. You know, when she was crying after she got told off by Sasha and her friends.
Oh yeah.
That's
that
when
was
she broke.
she got a fascist. Holy shit, that was intense.
Trust.
Yo, I'm watching that scene like, what the fuck? Yo, allow it,
And
man.
the girl was like, I told you.
Not told you about what. I was
Don't
pained.
listen.
It was
You know what-
paining me.
You know what's mad? This film touches a lot on womanhood and like the hierarchy between men and women and different gender roles. But this might be mad to say, but I can't lie. Ryan Gosling's performance was incredible.
Oh no, he killed
Oh,
it.
sensational.
He killed
Oh,
it.
he
He killed it.
What?
His performance was
Yes.
too, it was.
And the
I
thing
know
is-
this film's about women, but he
Yeah,
went in.
I'm sorry.
He's
I think
serious.
he
Like, he should get nominated
he
for Oscar,
acts
he
like
did.
in press. From what I've seen, he acts
He
like
acts like Ken.
no, he acts like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
He's very like
he's very opposite. He's very like chilled.
Yeah.
He seemed like he's someone that doesn't really like socialize.
yeah, he seems like he doesn't
From his
all these
interviews.
things that
Have you
don't
seen the
interest him.
stuff as well with Eva,
No,
the actress that he was
his
in?
wife.
His
Eva.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His wife.
I don't know who Eva is. I'm sorry.
Oh, should I type it in?
Please.
Go on, Maz. Carry on talking.
So there was like an interview, and they had a cardboard cutout of Ken, and they were like, "Oh my God, isn't this funny?" And she was like, "I have the real thing at home."
Ugh.
I was like, "Oh."
Oh, she was in Fast and Furious 2.
Oh, yo, waste man.
Was she not?
Yo,
Was she
waste,
not?
man.
Was
Yo,
she not?
waste, man. I don't even know what sound effect to play for that, bro. I'm round. Look where your source material comes from, fam.
Was she not? Was she not?
Yes.
She was late.
Yes, yes.
Go on her
Yes.
IDMB.
Wow.
Go on her
Wow.
BDIM.
Which fast was it?
Fast and Furious.
Yo,
Yeah?
wait,
Yeah?
why is it saying stunt double?
Oh.
What the hell? Bro, bug it out. That scene right there, yeah? She mashed
I
up
remember
Paul
that,
But I
Walker.
can't believe that's your reference that you know.
Go
Yeah,
on her,
he's
go on,
super true.
go on her movies,
No,
please.
bro, let's not.
She was in
waste time. What's
Hitchcock,
this, bro?
man.
Trust.
Not Hitchcock.
Find other stuff, man.
What's that other one that with Will Smith?
What, Hinge?
Hitch.
Hitch.
I said
Hitch.
Hinge.
Go on her,
No free promo.
go.
What do
Chitch,
you
yeah,
want?
she was a
What do
chip.
you want from me? What do you want me to go on?
Go on her movies, I want to see what other stuff she's done.
Oh.
I know her from that one movie, that's it.
But
She's
were you?
done- she's-
Wait, man,
Ava
what-
Mendes, yeah,
She
man,
even
that's Ava
she even
Mendes.
did that film with Ryan, and then they started dating afterwards.
See, third. Look at the third movie.
Bro.
She was in Training Day.
Okay, bro, man. So you're saying she has the real Ken at home?
Yeah, she was holding on to the pride with that, and
Yeah.
honestly, that makes sense. Did you see the reason why he picked up the role?
I can't remember.
It was a picture of
yeah.
Ken lying down next to a squished lemon
Yeah.
from his daughters playing with
Yeah.
it, and he texts Greta saying, "I have to tell her story."
Yeah.
He did. He
He
did.
Yo,
bodied it.
I got,
He
listen.
bodied that.
Body,
Yo.
yodi, 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 yodi.
He stole, I can't lie, he stole the show
Yo,
from me.
I'm
I
just
wanna see-
kidding,
I just want to
yeah.
see him again, bro.
I'm just kidding, it's on my playlist, bro.
My favorite
I'm just
top
kidding.
tier gym banger.
Well, I'm just
Top
kidding.
tier gym
Yeah.
banger when you're hitting weights.
Well, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's another thing. This album had a great, this movie had a great album.
Yeah, Lizzo to start
Even
off
that
with.
Billy Irish song. I'm
Tame
hearing that a lot.
Impala.
Billy Irish.
Billy what?
Irish.
What is her
Billy
name?
Irish.
What's her name?
Irish.
Alright, sorry, let's-
Billy Irish like fucking.
But this
Yeah.
album was one of my favorite albums.
There was a Billie Eilish track in this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the album before.
It's the one. It's the
When
one
she's
where they
on
have the
all white.
montage.
No, like you could tell it's Billie Eilish from like the way she just sings. Her way of art is the same. Most of her stuff in it, so
Yeah.
you can tell it's her. Innit? But this,
and
yeah.
then Tame Impala was in it as well. I was really
That-
gassed about.
He was in it.
Yeah,
Or
you
music
know,
was in it.
His music was in it because
Oh,
you know
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when
No,
they
I
when
knew
it goes
his music was in it.
the
I thought like him.
real world.
Yeah.
Clip it.
I really enjoyed that film.
Clip it.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I enjoyed this film a
Oh,
lot.
it's 2 cans deep.
I thought this movie was really good.
No, that's it. You know, there's yeah, this so
Yeah.
I do have a outtake statement a little bit. I think it was a bit much though. It's a tad bit too much. On
terms
the
of what?
fuck the guys, love the woman, fuck the guy.
It didn't
I
say
feel,
that.
I feel like at certain parts, but I feel
Yeah.
like they found a good balance
But it
of
didn't-
like
it
they
didn't-
did the message, then they got to the comedy.
But
did
it
the message,
didn't. It
did the
didn't
comedy.
even. It didn't really like say fuck the guys because even then it was talking about how the patriarchy even boxes men into stereotypes that they don't want to be in.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, so
when-
that's why I say it's a little bit like some parts like very like direct, like yeah, I get the point.
But
it
it wasn't-
mostly wasn't. Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
most of it wasn't,
Most of
and
it.
then I think it was also really interesting to see that that scene where the old Barbie's next to an old lady and she's like, "Oh, you're beautiful." She's the original
Yeah.
Barbie.
No,
Yeah.
she's
She's
a
the-
daughter.
She's
yeah.
creator's daughter,
Barbie
yeah.
handler, so she's the actual inspiration for Barbie.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
And it's interesting to hear that the execs wanted to
To
cut
cut that scene, yeah.
What do you not think about the whole Will Ferrell stuff? I think that should have cut out. Well, that Will
I
Ferrell.
feel like Will Ferrell,
that was a mess, man.
I needed more for him.
He did
Huh?
not.
He-
he-
I needed more
more.
from
I
him.
needed less. I needed a
I feel
lot
like he
less.
didn't get into his full bag. And
I think it was
I don't
random. It
think-
was
I don't
I
unnecessary.
think there was probably more scenes
I
of him,
think
but they
that
cut it off.
performance was not worth
Will Ferrell.
109 mil.
Yeah.
They paid him 109 mil.
Yeah,
They paid him 109 mil.
yeah.
The movie cost 100 and something. No, you know about.
100 or was it 100? No.
The movie
Yeah, the
cost
film
100 and something mil, bro.
still.
What's wrong with you?
100.
You couldn't have paid him 109.
You can't pay.
$100.
Bro, Robert Downey Jr. cost 10 mil.
10 mil.
Robert Downey Jr.
He
cost 10 mil.
probably, he
Was
probably got paid like a mil or two.
Yeah, so some
100
I
is
can't remember.
bugging.
I think it was one.
No
was it
actor in the
1.9?
world's gonna get paid 100 mil. Maybe Jackie Chan.
Maybe it is 1.9. 109 mil is kind of crazy.
1.9.
still.
Crazy.
The
No,
budget's
I
100.
can't
Budget's
remember the
100.
number. I can't remember exactly.
but you're saying it's not worth the money.
It was more than what Issa got, who
Issa-
played
yeah.
presidential Barbie.
Yeah.
And she bodied most of her
Issa was
character.
really good in this film.
She
liked
deserved
her.
more
She's
than
really
what
good.
he got.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
But
I
to be
didn't-
fair, I
But-
think Will Ferrell has more of a draw.
Yeah.
He's more universal.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is, that I'm saying, like,
guess.
even like his that whole side story with the
His
CEOs.
role made no sense to me. It could have been anyone that could did that.
No, not even anyone. It's just I'm saying that storyline in and of
should have
itself.
been Jonah Hill.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yo. What? And Chan Tatum as well was on the other ones. But no, listen. I think the whole. You good?
She went somewhere. Go on,
Sorry.
go on,
She
land
did
it,
long
land
enough for me to clip every. I got like a 3-second clip of you doing that face. I'm used for everything.
it. Very memeable.
But I think that whole storyline was unnecessary. Like it was just like one of those. You know when you watch a movie, yeah, and there's like a bunch of different storylines, and there's like always that one that is like, oh, I forgot about it, and so it comes out of nowhere, so random, and it pisses off, and we forget about it, and it comes back again. Like,
Yeah, that's what you mean.
That was one of those. It just came in and out, and I keep forgetting about it and remembering about it,
Yeah.
and it just served no purpose, and it felt like.
What do you think about Sugar Daddy Kim?
Who's that one again?
Who's that again? There was some.
That was the
old
guy
Oh, the
from
old
man-
guy,
Gavin
yeah.
and Stacey.
That one.
Oh,
The guy from Gavin and Stacey.
he kind of came out and
It
left
was
my head still.
it was just mainly like Margot picking people that she really liked because this is like her producer stuff
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I like the fact she's actually a producer of this film, not like
Yeah.
a
No,
executive.
she's
She
like-
really had like creative control.
You
of this
could
one.
you could tell where she made her choices as well.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. All in all, I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Would you watch it again?
Probably
I
not.
would still.
I'm sorry.
I'll watch it again. Man said sorry. Why are you apologizing?
I'm not saying again. This is what I've done.
Man said it was good. It
He
was
wants-
fun.
he-
Man said, would
he's-
you watch it again? Nah.
He's crying internally because he wants to watch Fast right now.
Trust.
Why are we doing this?
Can't wait for the next two films.
Bro, we can see Ava Mendes in the next one.
Just comes out in a submarine.
She was driving it.
Come out
Actually,
and
did you
train.
hear that Gail was actually meant to play Barbie at one point?
Who? Gal? With the accent.
Yeah.
She's a horrible actor.
your
Why would you
mind.
want to give her that for?
What's your mind?
Nah, move a gal out of here, man. Play
Amy,
Barbie.
Amy Schumer was another one
That
as
would-
well.
Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I know
To be
about
fair,
her.
that would make sense. She is quite comical as a comical actor.
Yeah, but
But a lot of people
no,
hate
her,
her.
no,
lot of people hate
her version of comedy is not
Yeah,
really that
people-
funny. Right?
So she's not funny.
Respectively, it's not funny. Right.
It's a no for me, dog.
Aquafina.
It's definitely a no for me.
Okay, well, no. Well, Aquafina and Simu Liu. Yo, do you know if I saw weird, yeah? This movie came out at such a weird time because it came out like in between Secret Invasion. So I see Ben Kingsley Adair doing
Oh, yeah,
scroll,
being a villain.
and then he's a joke on here.
Holding a beach ball.
one side, man.
Well, he's going to be in the Bob Marley bio as
Yeah,
well.
I've seen trailer for that one. I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all enjoyed
That wig was
Barbie.
terrible, though.
But
Oh,
what
dog shit.
about
It was absolutely dog
That
shit.
about-
wig was terrible,
so
including Dua Lipa's wig in Barbie as well.
She did not.
Dua
need
Lipa was in
it.
this movie.
Yeah, she did.
She was the mermaid
in
Barbie.
Yeah.
John Cena was in this. Sorry. Spoilers. John Cena was in this movie. That was so cool.
I actually said Dua Lipa, and your first man went straight to John Cena.
Yeah, because he was one of the mermaids.
Yeah, I know, but-
Yeah,
Mermaid
yo,
Ken.
that made me happy, you know. Do you know how that happened? Like,
Shout out
he,
to-
do you know?
no.
That, do you know that, how that,
No.
it was like a one day, like they were, Margot and Cena were both shooting a movie in London, in England somewhere, in the same area, and she went to a restaurant, she went to pay the bill, and the waiter said that Cena took care of it, and she's like, oh, where is he? I want to go talk to him. Just had a conversation. Said, oh, do you want to be a mermaid in my movie? I said, yeah, I'm on it. And he just pulled up one day, just shot the scene and fucked off.
Oh, sick.
Mad, proper random thing.
Nice.
I was really happy to see that, you know.
How do you feel about the fact that there was no CGI in this film?
I love
Yes.
I love
The
it.
set design is insane.
I love it.
Oh,
I know
that
it's
was
crazy.
amazing.
Did you see that they did they did that video with Vogue, where they did a video with Vogue where they did behind the scenes of
Yeah.
how the
It
production
shows
was,
different layers
and they
of them.
showed like they made mini versions of things before they made the actual large life-size
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
They went into detail.
Yeah, I
I think
saw
this film will
behind the
probably
scenes.
get nominated for a production design for
Oh,
sure.
it has to be 100%. I saw behind the scenes of you know the scene where they're going between the switching to
the
the real world.
lands. Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
go
I saw
between.
the different layers.
Yeah, like you see that, and I'm looking, thinking, is this CG? I honestly can't tell if it's CG or real. And I see
You
how
see how huge it is.
Huh?
Remember the scene with
Yeah.
all the executives on the bike? I saw pictures of that. I saw how like small they looked compared to the background.
Yeah. But like when I saw that behind the scenes, I'm like, this is really impressive. And I'm watching the movie, and this is like this. Most of this must be real, and it looks amazing. Like imagine, it's weird because it's like it does good, not in trying to make it look realistic, but making it look fake in a really good way.
In a fantasy way. Like,
Yeah, it's
so
really
like
impressive.
it reminds me of when I was younger watching old musicals like Singing in the Rain, where it was no CGI,
Yeah.
purely like making sure great set design was there.
But it wasn't
and
realistic
just-
set design. Like even like the waves were they were obviously fake.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
it
like,
was still in a way that it was
Yeah.
like it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
It's meant to be the Barbie world.
But
so it's
it
meant to
didn't
be.
look like a high school production.
Yeah.
It looked like a proper it looked it looked amazing, man. I was really impressed with it.
And then it's not even just Barbie that did that. It was Oppenheimer as well.
Segway.
Uff.
And this time Aladdin didn't interrupt it.
She was amazing with that one. Speaking of no CGI shots,
What did you guys think about Oppenheimer?
Hello.
No, because we're doing. Yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
So I watched it twice.
You watched it twice
I've watched it
already?
twice. Yeah, bro. I told
Oh,
you.
you're on it. Go ahead.
No, I watched it twice because I was not coming to this conversation about understanding this story. Bro, the first time, oh my lord, I was so upset. Because I walked out of the cinema like, this is some dog shit.
Yeah.
And I take full responsibility. I watched it in 70mm, not IMAX. Not just normal 70mm, which was mid. It was
Yeah.
mid. It was like, I watched it in pictures a couple of days after and it was way better than 70mm. I was really far away. Audio was mid. Mixing was, I couldn't really hear much, couldn't understand much. Whatever, I just had a bad experience. And then the explosion. We'll get to that anyway. But then, so that was on a Tuesday.
See, I told you this is when we had to ask him first.
Yeah.
So that was on Tuesday. Between Tuesday and Friday, I was balls deep in research. I was
Like my
in.
drink.
Yeah. I was
Outtake.
I was chin deep in research. I learned everything about World War II. I watched Downhill. Do you know about Downfall? Sorry. Do you know about Downfall?
Downfall, no.
Downfall is one of the greatest German movies of all time. It shows the last few days of Hitler's life in the
sick.
bunker.
Yeah,
Great
which is
movie.
interesting because I'm
Downfall.
watching Hunter right now.
Hunter, what's that?
The Netflix. Digress. Continue
Yeah,
saying.
this Downfall, guys. Remember what I told you about how a good movie ends weeks after you finish watching it because you start doing
You've done
research. on it.
yeah.
I was in this World War II thing. I was learning so much. I learned everything about Oppenheimer's story. I learned all about the characters. Watched it again in Picture House Greenwich with subtitles.
And also the seats are comfortable there.
Oh,
man.
amazing
I
seats.
don't want
Shout out picture. House.
recline. Super
Decline.
comfortable.
Shout out.
But then with subtitles, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in. I think the first half an hour when I first watched it was just I was pissed. I was bored. I was like, okay, come on, get to the first half an hour when I watched it after understanding what's happening. I was happy. I was in. Like that scene when he was lying in his bed, and can you hear the music is playing with like all those physics and this coming out of nowhere.
Bro,
Such a good scene.
the power of sound in this film
It's
is
amazing.
incredible.
Especially like
Freaking incredible.
that incredibly uncomfortable scene. So when you understand the weight of what happened when they created the atomic bomb, prior to even they didn't show any images, so it didn't glamorize the after effects.
Yeah.
But they were still able to show the core shock that Robert Oppenheimer had
Yeah.
without necessarily showing all those images. And it was in that speech. And it was sound that really helped do that.
deaf.
Yeah.
I am become deaf. It's so loud.
No, but the
Look
power,
at your man.
the power of sound in this film was sick. I think there was one bit when he was doing a monologue. I think it's the scene you're talking about. He's doing a monologue and you see like the background's all like vibrating.
And,
Yeah.
and it's
Really,
no
really
CGI.
Yeah. Oh.
Again.
That's
No,
the thing. That's why I love this guy. Every
Okay,
time I see a scene-
no. I'm very pissed off about this. There are no, because he keeps saying this and it's kind of annoying. He says there are no CGI shots, which is true. A CGI shot is a full shot composed of CGI only. There are CGI enhancements in this movie.
So it's
Yeah, but
VFX.
it's yeah.
no,
it's
no,
just-
no. CGI, computer generated, like computer generated
So those
enhancements.
way things are like.
What
No,
does that
I
mean?
don't know what it was, but there is a.
Because you're speaking technical, so like, what does that mean?
So CGI is computer generated. You got special effects, which is like physical stuff that we do in set Barbie, and you got CGI, which is computer effects.
Which is like Marvel.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Now a CGI shot is a full shot composed of 100% CGI, right? Or majority of it is CGI,
Yeah.
and that's what he keeps saying. He says there are no CGI shots in this movie, which is true, but there are a lot of enhancements.
So
Okay.
what's the difference
Oh, yeah.
between
I see what you mean.
enhancements and
So it's a
Video
thing that they shot.
VFX?
They shot it like in real life, and then they add things to make it a bit more. They add
like shaking the camera a bit more.
maybe shaking or they might add like more fire to certain, no matter this or that.
They're just enhancing.
Oh,
the way
okay.
They
we-
enhance
okay,
it.
yeah.
And the thing, because this really bothers me, because I watched a video about this a while ago. You go in the credits and you see there's a whole team of visual effects artists that are working on this movie,
So what's the difference
and they get no
between...
attention
Oh,
because
do you feel like
Yeah.
him saying that stuff's kind of
yeah, kind of
discredits
they
them?
get no attention whatsoever because it's like he's like, oh, there's no CGI, no CGI. Yeah, I fucking worked my ass because that's another thing. CGI, visual effects artists get no peas, bro.
Yeah.
They get dog shit money. So on top of that, they wanna. That kind of really kind of.
So
bothers
then
me.
what's... Just because I'm a bit
Yeah, it's
curious,
fine.
when it comes down to what you just explained,
Hmm.
what's the difference between that and using like enhanced color gradients and stuff?
Color grading is a bit different. I think color grading is just color grading is not adding what's not already there.
Yeah.
Because when these colors are already present, you're just adding it. You're just
They're
making it
showing it.
known,
Yeah.
making it aware.
Yeah.
Visual effects is adding things on top of already existing things.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying is adding more things that again is an enhancement, right? And if again you go on the credits and you see all these people that worked on it, so that's what I said. The wording, like normally, like you didn't understand. Most of us didn't understand what he said.
I
CGI
think
shots.
you need to have that. Like, I think this kind of conversation helps.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry I was asking you like 5,000 questions.
No,
but I just don't
I love.
understand.
In fact, he
I
needs
do a
to
lot of
be more
research.
clear about.
Yeah.
I guess technically he's right.
No, but it's part of his. It's part of his thing. His thing
It's
is
part of his brand.
I do these things IRL. I'm here for it. Everything I do is legit. And yeah, you do. Like,
But there's a certain extent that you need to have
Yeah.
technical support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does
but,
get a little
like-
bit of enhancement on certain
I
shots.
grew,
to make
actually,
stuff
I
look-
don't know why. I actually believed he blew up an atomic bomb for this movie for some reason. I don't know why. I genuinely believed it, and then I did research.
Just radiation
Yeah,
poisoning for
everyone, like,
everyone.
it's a bit much.
You get
Like,
radiation poisoning.
Well,
You get radiation poisoning.
I feel
You
like the
get
main
radiation
thing with this
poisoning.
film, I think for main people, everyone's film was the actual explosion itself. How did you guys feel about watching the explosion?
Underwhelming.
So I actually was. It was the build up that was like.
Oh,
thing.
yo,
So I told you I was
I was
tracking.
shook. I was scared, you know.
yeah.
I was tracking my BPM.
When I was doing the countdown and
Yeah.
everything. No, what do you say?
I
have to say
tracked
this.
my
You know
BPM
what I mean?
on my watch.
I wanted to do that because I remember what you saying that as it was happening. Like, no, fuck it. I mean, like I wanted to go and check my
Yeah.
heart
You know,
rate.
I was doing it like I was going.
No,
And it was
I
like
couldn't
at
do that.
one point, I'm not even lying, my BPM went up to 100, sitting there because
Yeah.
I didn't
he
need to-
ate in
The
suspension.
thing, you know, it's crazy.
Well, I
That's,
felt it. I
that's
knew
what
it.
it was. The anticipation to like the actual noise itself. But
Yeah.
obviously, once that's what this is a spoiler. Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of spoilers. for
Yeah,
this
sorry.
one.
So they-
But when obviously the build up to explosion, yeah. Obviously, light travels faster than sound.
Yeah.
So you're seeing it
Yeah.
and looking at how beautiful it is. But I'm going back, man. The sound's gonna come at
Yeah,
any
I
moment.
know it.
So I'm like, when is this noise? I'm getting myself prepared for the big explosion. I'm looking at the visuals. Obviously, I watched it on 35mm IMAX.
Lucky boy.
Which it still looked clean. So I'm looking at the
looks
shots like,
amazing.
this is beautiful. This is what I come to cinema for. And I'm like, when's this noise about to come? Because
okay, no, I don't know where.
And then he's just like,
and then there's a little monologue from
I am the
Oppenheimer
yeah.
just talking about the
Yeah.
destruction of the world and whatnot. Then it comes in
Out of nowhere.
like,
The thing is,
oh,
yeah,
shit.
so anticipation was amazing, insane anticipation, and the thing is,
and it's like been a long time since I've felt that like kind of level of
mm.
anticipation in cinema.
Yeah.
the thing is, do you know why it's really, really interesting? Because me feeling anticipation for the explosion and them feeling it was very different. Yeah, we felt this emotion. For them, they don't know if this was going to be a chain reaction that might end up the world.
Yeah, they thought
They
it was gonna
genuinely believe
kill
that there's
them
a
all.
potential, there's a small potential that might, like
Or they're
0.001.
not even in the right safe zone for it. You might have been hit them.
Yeah, potentially. So that's what they were like shitting themselves.
Yeah.
And I clearly know that the chain. I mean, there is a chain reaction, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But the chain reaction they anticipated didn't actually happen. I know this. Yeah, I'm still like fucking freaking out. But that being said, that explosion was so underwhelming.
I
So
think
underwhelming.
That
I think
explosion was
the-
not in it.
Just not
the
it.
booms
I was
were.
fuming.
I was more gassed towards it.
No,
that shit
listen,
happening.
this is a really interesting thing. This is like the thing about life, right?
not for me, dog.
We don't actually want the thing to happen. We want
It's
the
definitely
Thing
not
that the
for me,
thing
dog.
before
We
it.
want that I don't want this drink. I want to want the drink. Because the
Yeah.
feeling of wanting the drink is what makes it a bit
Oh
more
yeah,
fun.
it's like
And
when
then
you have say like you have a goal and you finally get it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and you want the next thing.
Yeah.
It's that.
And,
kind of
and
concept.
to be fair, that building the anticipation was a lot more should have been a lot more difficult than actually making an explosion.
But then at the same time, with that, do you think he maybe did it strategically because he doesn't want to glamorize nuclear? The whole concept is just talking
no,
about.
but the whole movie was marketed as the first. Like he didn't really focus on marketing as a biopic of his life. It was more so look at the big boom like kind of thing. It was just. I said,
I
watched the
think
trailers.
the message wasn't really on the big boom. It's like
It's-
how he changed the
No,
world.
No, the movie
into,
was focused on his life and the politics and whatnot. But when I watched
But
the
then
trailers
it
after,
was
it was
also-
really focused. The trailers focused on the fact that this is gonna be one of the greatest visual spectacles of you ever.
But it
seen.
was like when you look
Visually,
when
it was
you're
there.
looking at it and you're seeing all these
But the
explosions.
boom wasn't booming though.
No. The sound of the boom wasn't booming though.
No, the
Yeah.
sound was great.
I think.
But I
think
feel
the
like
visuals
there's a sense
wasn't.
of he probably, like you said, they want to glamorize it, and also maybe there's a sense of realism in terms of how it actually sounds. And he
And
didn't
then at
want
the
to.
end
No,
of
the
the
sound was great. I'm bothered by the visuals.
Oh, the visuals.
Visuals are underwhelming for me.
Of that actual explosion. You didn't like the bit when it was all quiet and you're showing the different.
I like that, yeah, but then it's like So it's weird, isn't it? The sound was going quiet for a long time, and then the loud bang. I like that. Now the visual part of it was like mid.
Really?
It was mid for me.
Oh, the actual
it was
explosion.
the actual visual explosion was kind of mid for me, man. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It was,
I mean,
it wasn't,
they're
it
all
wasn't,
in a
But then
safe
at the same
area.
time, like, you know,
What you want? What visual?
I don't know, man.
aspect do you
Bob
want
doesn't
from
get
it?
that.
what's it people who like to watch fire burn?
Oh, the Joker. Some people just want to see the world burn.
No,
Some people see the world as bad. That's what Malone as well.
There's
Some men.
There's
Some men.
literally
Some men
there's
just
a
wanna see the
literal
world
term
burn.
for it, but like I think it was like paraphiliacs or something like that.
And you thought I was gonna
You
know
can't
that?
even say she's so
I
seashells.
don't know. I don't know if it's correct. I don't know. Don't hold me on
Look
that.
at
The next
Nicholas.
feminist. Feminist all over again.
But like, they don't want to glamorize it to them as well, because
Yeah.
ultimately the weight of it is, because I went to watch it at the Science Museum,
Mm.
so I was seeing the film, and then afterwards I actually got to see the effects of it,
Yeah,
and
that-
seeing
ooh,
how
yeah.
like radiation poisoning was, and how like people's clothes were burned off.
So
their skin.
how graphic was the actual science museum? How graphic? How
It wasn't that
It
graphic.
wasn't really
It's
that
just
much as yeah.
it's just like images of the most famous images from the effect of what happened.
Damn.
And the main one is that little girl where she's like running and her clothes are like mainly
Oh,
burned
God.
off, and you've got
Oh,
like
wow.
pieces of clothes
There are,
still
bro,
attached to her
there's
back.
so I told you like, I did some research on this thing in the days between watching them, and some of the stories I'm hearing is insane.
It's look, because
Some-
it's
some of
like
these survivors are-
generational radiation
Yeah, yeah,
poisoning.
yeah.
It goes down each generation.
Death by radiation is one of the most painful deaths you ever experience in your life. If like they say that those who die straight away were the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people survived, but
Oh
they
my
died
god,
weeks
like
later.
that bit, oh, spoiler alert, like, where he stood and he was like doing the speech and he stood
And he
and he
stepped on
stepped
the
on.
ash.
Oh yeah.
And
and
two people
then-
were
made me
pamming.
feel
And
so
two people were
up.
having sex further on.
What was that all about?
Celebration, innit? The Americans, innit? Americans are
Yeah.
some
Alright.
evil people.
Yeah. Truman.
I haven't done my research yet, but after watching this film, I definitely wanted to get into my bag and like learning history. a little
Bro,
more. Even like science
I
itself.
know.
Yeah.
No, bro. See, this is what I'm saying. So I love about movies and my relationship with movies. I really got into theoretical physics from Endgame. Endgame kind of give me
Look what's giving you
chills, bro. No.
Let me know about time
Silence.
travel.
No, it
Look at
sparked
your
my.
man.
Hey, hello.
Look
No,
at
we're not
your
doing this. We're
man.
not doing this.
Nah,
I'm
that
saying
ain't it, yo.
Endgame sparked my interest in theoretical physics. Then I started doing a lot of research, and I never really had an interest in history. My thing was always in future. And I had a partner who was really into like the German side and the World War II whatnot. I never really had an interest, and it was from this movie I started doing a lot of research into it. Now I'm looking at stuff from about like this morning I watched a video on Alexander the Great, and I'm
Yeah.
watching some philosophers and this and that. Like now I'm really into history, and now I learn a
But
lot.
also, like, I think the interesting thing about the way this film's toned is kind of like Greek mythology.
Yeah.
It's not just who is it? Who is the main person that they referred to? They said he's of our generation, the modern.
What? To my Einstein.
Huh?
To my Einstein.
No, I'm talking about.
Yo, that line. What's
Oppenheimer.
that line? What's that line? When
The day of-
Downey and like Downey said to
You didn't know what they were talking about.
no. It was in the building. Downey Strauss said to Oppenheimer, "He's the greatest man of our generation." And Oppenheimer's like his generation.
Oh yeah.
Fucking holy shit. Sorry, go on. He's
No. You guys talk. I'll
Yeah.
find it. I'll find it.
But so one thing that really bothered me was we didn't get to see nothing about in Japan, and I understand why.
Yeah.
I get why, because this is obviously color was from Oppenheimer's perspective, black and white from Strauss' perspective. So I get why they didn't show they didn't show anything from Japan, but I kind of wanted to see some of that stuff, man. I wanted to see Japan.
I didn't mind that they didn't have it in there.
Also,
That bothered me.
I think it's very powerful to say that he.
You hear?
Hey, what do you mean about Florence being in this film? I
Yeah.
feel like
I gotta see some Florence
Loki wasn't
titties, goddamn.
necessary. I feel like her scene Loki
Goodness
wasn't
me.
necessary.
No,
Goodness me,
she was.
outtake.
Do you think the film was too long?
Don't ask me what color her eyes were. I don't know.
Yo, horny boy. Fam. You lucky I ain't got a sound effect on that.
She is a very, 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 very big part of his life.
Prometheus, that's it.
She is.
Yeah,
She is.
Prometheus.
Yeah.
She is.
The modern day Prometheus.
Yeah, he's the one that stole.
Yeah.
He stole
He
fire.
stole fire
from the gods.
From
and
the
he was,
gods.
Yeah.
But I think he's more like Icarus.
That's
where
a
Icarus.
bar. That's a
Stole fire from
fucking
the
bar.
gods.
That's a
I
lie.
think
Gave it to man, and then Mama said, "Oh, you gave them the power to destroy themselves."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
There was,
he-
there was
I
a
think-
lot of great one-liners in
I
this.
think that he was more like Icarus. Icarus created himself wings,
Yeah.
and then he flew
Flew
into
too
the
close to the
sun.
sun.
Yeah, Flew Too Close to
It's
the
How's
Sun.
that Eternals, man?
And that's
This guy's crazy.
To the sun.
He did throw it to the sun and kill
This is
himself.
so dumb. But yeah, that is the thing is.
I think he's more Icarus than Prometheus
Okay.
because he invented something that ultimately has created destruction to himself because it affected his career and his personal life.
No,
afterwards.
the thing is, the story of Icarus is about curiosity. So Icarus wants to see
It
how.
was about curiosity.
Yeah, that's why that's
Yeah.
why I see what you're saying. Because the story of Icarus is about curiosity. He wants to see how high he can get. And Oppenheimer, same thing. He was curiosity. He wants to see how high he can get in the world of physics, and it fucked him up. And I think that really there was one line in this movie that really played with me. It's after they did the destination, and he was in a room telling them if you don't drop it at a certain height, then it might not. And they said we'll take it from here. And then there was a scene between not Damson,
President.
sorry. From
He's thinking about Destiny Drift.
no, from
Parties.
Groves, and Oppenheimer having a conversation, and Oppenheimer asked Groves, "Can I come with you to Washington?" And Groves said, "What for?"
Yeah.
Now, to me, what that means is, no, we don't need. You're done.
You've done your job.
You've done your
Fuck
job,
off.
yeah.
done your job.
I don't need no more. Like, we'll glorify you whilst you're doing it, but once you do it, go away.
Bro, there was the scene with him and the president
Oh boy.
was crazy.
And he called
I
him
didn't
a
know that was
clown.
Gary Oldman.
Oldman came. I said,
I didn't know.
I said, Gary
I had no idea. I had no. But I was watching a video. Yeah, so
Man said, I feel like I got blood in my hands. Gary Oldman's like,
that was.
then he kicked him out and said, don't let this crybaby come back in
Don't
here.
let him
Yeah, he said that
Don't
for
let
real.
this
No, he said
crybaby
that for
come back.
real.
For real?
He said that for real. He said, don't let that Caribbean come back in his office. He said that for real, bro.
Sick.
That was a straight.
It's like if you know about like the Manhattan Project because
I do.
I studied A-level history.
Oh yeah.
So that
You must have loved this movie then.
it made sense. Like it was stuff I learned, and it was just like it was like going back to it because I even had a conversation with this woman about it because she was interestingly enough I was wearing my Barbenheimer t-shirt and she's a part of like anti-nuke
Okay. Yeah.
campaign stuff.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it and she was like, do you know about it? And I was like, ultimately, yeah, like I studied it and it was really interesting to see how they were going to intake it because later on in his life, Oppenheimer was really for nuclear war
Prevention, like
prevention policies.
He was going to use his fame to he tried to use his fame to prevent people from using it again. But then he realized, there was even a line in the movie where he said, we're not responsible for how it's used, we're responsible for how it's made.
Yeah.
That was them. The scientists, and again, even Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about it. He was talking about how it wasn't Oppenheimer's fault. It wasn't. We can't put everything on him. He may have been one to create it, but it was a collective effort of usage and they didn't even have to use it.
No, they could have used.
They didn't.
It was
They used
a
it on
threat.
someone that already kind of surrendered.
But I'll be real. Some of the stuff that Japan did was fucked.
Oh, like
Japan did some fucked
impaling
up
with
shit.
bamboo sticks. I need to tell you about
Is that
that
what it
stuff.
is?
Yeah.
I was watching side this morning.
Sorry, this is. I told you, like history is my
No,
thing.
I know. I
Anyway.
was watching side this morning about the experiments they were doing with people. They were like,
These guys are talking about torture methods.
no, they were no. Some of the shit.
No, like
Bro,
they've got, like, the most
I feel
intense
sorry
things.
for Japan until I started looking about what the shit they were actually doing.
They did some really intense stuff,
Less
but
sorry, a little bit
ultimately,
less sorry.
as a result of it, it's a give and take of what has happened, and history is what it is. But I think the main thing about this film is a conversation because the concept of having nuclear war at this current period is more likely than ever before. It's not just a history textbook anymore.
No, actually, no. It's likely, but is no. So the thing about nuclear war is, well, for starters, you don't know about something bomber. There's a bomb called something bomber, Russian. This thing is 100 times more bigger than the atomic bomb. We're talking like the biggest
Yeah.
bomb.
Who has it?
But it's
Russia.
But it's nuclear war.
So
It's nuclear weapons,
that's
isn't
so
it?
the idea of nuclear war today makes no sense because it's a thing of like if you do it, then we all lose. Like if you like
We're
that's
all going to press the button.
no, I'm saying if you nuke us, we nuclear, and then the chain reaction starts.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the thing about the way this movie ended, to speak about how they might have actually started a chain reaction. This chain reaction started way before Oppenheimer. This chain reaction started from when man first killed man.
Yeah.
That's when it starts. It starts from there, and he feels like he was he boosted it, but you're just,
It wasn't. But if it wasn't
nature.
if it wasn't Americans, it was going to be the Russians. If it wasn't the Russians, it was going to
There
be
we
the
go. It
British.
was
gonna
someone
be
If it
was
was
going
going to be the Germans,
Like you
Yes.
said, there was always a race
Yeah.
for someone to get there
the arms
first.
race was amazing, man. It was really fascinating.
But-
like the Cold War, like it's an interesting thing, and I think when you have watched this film, if you don't know the history behind it, it does make you want to learn it more.
Oh, did-
or
oh,
it
shit,
makes
yeah,
things
100%.
100%.
it makes things
I
real
definitely want to
because
learn about politics a little bit more as well.
Politics.
Yeah,
I'm less
'cause it-
interested in politics. I'm more interested in like, yeah. I want to know, because the thing I really love about World War II as well is there's so many stories. You got the Oppenheimer, then you got the Hitler, then you got the Anne Frank story, then you got the Blitz, and then you got the this and that. There's so many different stories.
Schindler's.
Schindler's.
It's a world.
You know what I'm
innit?
saying? There's like so many
It's a
stories,
whole new world.
bro.
But I feel like for me,
You're a prick.
I've already seen enough.
World War II was the MC phase 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, no,
Different stories.
That's an outtake for real. Come on.
You were gonna say something? Sorry?
Nah, bro, I can't believe
What do you
just
guys
said
think
that.
about Robert Downey Jr.'s performance in Oppenheimer?
I'm
Strauss.
not a
Obviously,
fan.
this is probably, I
Or
think,
Straws.
correct me if it's wrong, I think this is his first performance since.
Endgame.
I don't think he did
no,
anything.
No,
Did
he did. He did his
Doolittle.
doco.
Huh?
He did his doco with his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Dr. Dolittle.
Okay, I don't really count that one.
That doesn't. That was during.
that one humbled him. That
no,
one, he said that's a humbling film.
That was after
Made
Endgame,
him
bro.
realize that, yeah.
That was straight after Endgame.
Yeah, I ain't got the
and
I
also
ain't got
that
the
was
shots like that.
during Iron Man, no?
No, it was
He
after
shot-
Endgame.
Yeah, but he shot it like.
It was.
Oh,
yeah,
pre
it was during.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, released after
it just
Endgame.
got pushed back.
He
But what do you
said-
guys think about his performance in this film?
Oh, great. He was a very I didn't really understand his character as much, but now that I really understand, like he's very narcissistic, kind of self-centered, kind of like, because the fact that he actually thought that they were talking about him
Yeah.
was a
Me-
really
well,
fascinating.
That's crazy. When I first saw him, I saw Iron Man. It took a minute
I
for
did.
me
I didn't
for
see.
it to go away.
I didn't see.
I didn't
it.
see
I
Iron
saw
Man.
Iron Man straight away.
Yeah.
I think
Old
it
Iron Man.
was. I think it
Yeah.
was interesting to see
I saw
him-
Tony Stark.
not being typecast.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't. The
Yeah,
hero.
no, not really.
Saying he's
He
bit-
kind of was a
What?
little bit. I saw a bit of Stark. I saw old Stark a little
I
bit.
saw Stark in the beginning because he did some witty stuff.
Yeah, there's some things he does like with his hands and the way he talks and whatever. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I saw a bit of Stark in there.
I
But
don't
then
know, like, I
towards the
feel like-
end, maybe like middle of the film, to be fair, I didn't see no more.
No, yeah.
I think I'm one of those people that has learned to like disassociate an actor from a particular character.
This is Iron Man. He's been doing it
It's
for 10
difficult though.
years.
So some because you got like doing the Ryan Reynolds, for example, some like even Tom Holland. It's a bit difficult to do those a lot. But Downey, I saw a bit of it, but then it didn't really. It wasn't like something I care. It was only now. It's only now that we speak about it. It's like, okay, now
Yeah.
I see it, saw a little bit.
Well, he said in a recent interview that
About
Oppenheimer
that.
is the best movie he's ever been in. What do you guys think about that?
Rotted.
I would
Well,
say.
He's
I
been,
would,
he's been with Marvel for
No, Civil War,
over a decade.
No, Civil War, not even Infinity War. Fucking hell. No, Age of Ultron.
no, I
fucking
don't
hell.
think he really like it. It was his resurfaced film, but I don't think he actually enjoyed Marvel like that.
I feel like
enjoyed him
I think
he took a pay cut.
I don't mean this in the insult, but I feel Marvel's probably like a walk on part in terms of that character. He embodied that
It
character
was
and
him.
knows how to do this
He lived
character.
the character, man.
I think Oppenheimer was more like I've seen interviews with him talking with Christopher Nolan, and they're like he spoke about how like this was more of a challenge. I had to
Yeah.
like be the complete opposite
Yeah,
of what Tony
because
Stark is.
Nolan told him to take a lot of stuff away that he was doing.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, that get rid of it. That get rid of it."
Yeah.
No, he didn't tell him to add anything. He just told him to get rid of some stuff. Everyone that was a supporting, most of the supporting cast, like the big names, took a big pay cut. So Downey Jr. normally charges 10 mil. He charged 4 mil for this one.
No.
4.
But I think to say that it means that it was a great experience as an actor.
Working with Nolan is
Top
like,
tier.
Yeah, it's like, you have
He
to
said
But
when
like
Nolan
it-
calls,
yeah,
yeah.
When he calls, you
there.
answer.
Like I remember Matt Damon did the interview and he said like he was meant to take a break in it and be with his kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then Nolan
No
called
calls.
and he told his wife like
but-
he said he usually told his wife if Nolan calls
yeah.
I'm
Anyone
dropping
else?
back and he called so
You know, those
holiday
interview,
ends early.
This thing made me laugh so much. So I love Downey Jr. He said, they were sitting together. The way he did the accent, I don't know if I can replicate it properly. But they would have the conversation, Nolan and Downey, and they're talking, and he was showing her the movie one up, and then Nolan and Downey does an impression of Nolan saying, "So will you do it?" Slap so hard. Like, will you do it? But that's Downey's performance in this one was really, really good. He was a main character.
Yeah.
He
People are
was a main
saying Ryan Gosling and Robert Downey Jr. should get nominated for
For a
best
supporting act, yeah.
supporting roles.
Was he supporting act?
Yeah, he
Robert,
was.
Yeah, Robert, 100%.
I think he was a main character.
No,
No, because half the movie is dedicated to his perspective.
no,
No.
it was the black and white is.
It's
his
no,
perspective.
no, it's not.
It's
objective.
No. Nolan said it himself. He said that it is Strauss's perspective. Initially, they said that I know what they said before the movie, but now that it's been out, he said that this is Strauss's perspective because it can't be objective if like, let's say, for example, the one of him walking towards Einstein.
That's to be fair, because the black and white showed him
Just
doing him not seeing them seeing the conversation they had, and then
Yeah,
at the end you see in colour.
it was Strauss's perspective, that whole black and white. So I think half the movie is dedicated to his perspective.
But would you say? I still don't
I
see it
don't
as the
know,
main
I don't
character though. I don't
No,
know.
because it goes
I mean, it's
into
higher than everyone else.
it starts off mainly right at the beginning with Oppenheimer's university experience.
Yeah.
I really like
it
those scenes,
follows his family. It follows the affair.
No,
it
I'm not saying
follows
Oppenheimer
everything.
is here, but like Strauss will be like here. You know what I'm saying? Strauss is here, and then everyone else is like down here.
I can see the argument there.
Yeah, the Strauss is like proper, like he.
They
He's-
could
he's
battle
not-
it, yeah.
yeah.
Or they could be both the protagonists.
I'm not saying Strauss is higher. It would never be higher, and I don't think they're equal. I think he's a little bit less, but he was the main character for me. He's Iron Man
But
in Civil War.
But isn't that what you call a supporting actor then?
But you're
Someone that's just underneath the main
no,
actor.
you're just like you're touching,
That's the
scraping
spoiler.
Yeah,
the-
that's what Ryan Gosling was
Yeah.
to Barbie.
And I think Oppenheimer, I think Strauss is a bit more prominent than. Yeah, but think about it, a movie with the half like.
You do know,
one
like,
quarter, one
I
third.
Am Ken has like got ridiculous amount of streams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's at the same level.
That being
Yeah.
said, guys,
Anyway, yeah.
which film is better?
Oppenheimer. I don't think it's an argument.
I feel like some days right now I'll say Oppenheimer.
You know, when I left,
Oppenheimer had me leave and feel.
I wanted to watch it again when I left the day after.
He had me want to do a lot of research. Had me doing research.
I think because I already knew it, it was just like nice to not be reading it through a textbook for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was nice.
You know,
to-
it's crazy because when I was watching this film, I feel like I need more films like this because obviously I'm not a book buff. It's nice to see films that give like some
Biopics.
history lessons.
Biopics.
Yeah,
Cheat code.
they're cheat
Cheat
codes. Cheat codes to
Bro,
education.
I got you, fam. You lot may not know this about me. I'm a biopic frenzy, bro. Patriot. There's a couple. Yeah. I
Yes.
started
I don't know what
forcing.
you said.
I didn't finish
I get- I get-
started
I
forcing.
get what you mean. I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Bro, I'm telling you, I got you when it comes to biopics. Dark horse
So
something.
what do you say?
Obama?
You say Barbie then?
Yeah. Ooh.
As
hello.
a cultural studies student, because I did it for like, that was like my life at one point.
Sure.
And I was dissecting it, and I did like feminism and film as a module. For me, it was Barbie. And it's because that film has so much impact, not only as female identitying, but like just general identities and gender roles and norms. So for me, from the cultural perspective, I think it was really important. And it was also really important just in general for female directors.
Yeah.
It was refreshing to see this perspective that is not necessarily given the leeway in Hollywood, and the fact that they had to fight for certain scenes which are hugely important shows that it was just a cultural impact, and it still is. People are wearing pink. I saw people on my way here wearing pink,
Yeah.
and for me, it's
The
important.
cultural impact is
Yeah.
incredible. The
As much
messaging
as much
is
as like
incredible.
I want to say Oppenheimer,
But I think the question. Sorry to interrupt. I think the question is, which is the better movie?
for me, it's Barbie.
But is it a better movie because of what it done outside, or is it a better movie because the actual movie itself you enjoyed it and you had a better experience in the cinema?
I think it's a bit of both.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
is a bit of both. Like I completely understand why you
Yeah,
say
because what you
Oppenheimer.
saying
I'm saying,
adds to the film itself. So the outside stuff
yeah,
adds to the actual film.
yeah, cool. Yeah, that makes more sense.
It's like it's your end game for me. Do you get what I
You
mean?
need to put that on a shirt. It's your end game.
Barbie is my end game.
I love you 3000.
Yo, quickly, sorry, I should have spoke about
Speaking of end game,
No,
is this bigger than end game?
What a segue!
Is this bigger? Is
No, it's fine.
Barbenheimer?
The segue is great.
Is
The answer-
Barbenheimer bigger
the
than
segue
Endgame?
is
Let me
great.
say the line,
No,
man.
no.
I need to clip it. Is Barbenheimer bigger than Avengers Endgame?
Great,
Meow, 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 meow,
great
meow.
segue. The answer is no. Moving on.
It's already.
The answer is no. Moving
Bro,
on.
the
Next.
culture impact is. I think the culture impact is bigger than Endgame. 100%. 100%.
Cultural
I think
impact.
Avengers Endgame hits a niche group of
Oh,
people.
sorry, culture impact, yeah.
So
Culture
comic
impact,
book fans, yes. But I
Like,
think Barbie,
superhero fans
Barbie and Oppenheimer
hits a wider
a
range.
way wider range.
Neither of them are going to touch 2 billion.
Man said it's about the money.
You shouldn't even touch 2 billion. So go fuck off.
Yeah, but then doesn't
Neither of them.
that doesn't that
Collectively, they will touch 2
if
billion.
it doesn't make
Collectively, they will touch 2 billion.
but like
No, it's crazy. I think it will actually touch 2 billion eventually.
Who?
Barbie.
What's on your mind?
But
I think it
What's
will.
on your mind?
I think it will. You know.
but
Maybe, actually, you know what? I take it back.
Sorry.
I don't think it hit. I don't think it hit 2 bill from the film itself. I think if you add the merch,
At the moment.
yeah, add the merch,
Come out of it.
it hit 3
You
bill.
want to add much? You want to add much? Can I add much then?
Bond the pack.
Can I add much?
Oh yeah, you
Can I add
got
much?
me. You got me.
Relax,
You
relax,
got me.
relax,
You got me.
relax,
You got me.
Can I add much?
but I will say
Take the
like
piss.
You got me still. I forgot about. I'm thinking Marvel.
Disney, man. You're fighting with Disney.
You're pissed, bro. You're supposed to mind.
Mickey Mouse has the
What?
strap ready, bro.
Who's on
Loose.
what? Who's on what?
Bring that doll
being
over
silly.
here.
I
What
feel
bro?
like-
Snap, man.
Ken will be
I
dead
don't
in a
know.
minute.
Barbenheimer has something that's different.
Yeah. I'm
And-
seeing a lot of people, like we saying, people that don't go cinema are watching this.
Yeah, like not everyone that
I'm just eating sweets.
What touched your bill? Okay, what touched your bill? I'm sorry.
He ain't fucking with it, man.
It's not touching 2 bill. Collectively, don't want to touch 3 bill.
No, you keep saying 2 bill is it's like it's a backhand compliment because like so it hit a bill, but you want it to hit 2 bill.
but then also
2 bills not 1 bill's not good enough.
this is
Ain't game
also
touched 2.7.
this is the one
God,
thing I
man.
wanted to say actually. But just because it doesn't make any money does not make it a cult classic. Most cult classics don't make that much money, but have a cultural impact.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Endgame's not a classic.
Endgame is not going to have the same cultural impact as Barbenheimer.
Endgame's trash as well.
Period. Doesn't matter about the money. It's cultural impacts, baby.
Endgame's trash.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
100%.
So, Oppenheimer Barbie was very adulty, right?
Barbie was actually quite.
No,
Awesome.
the cultural impact stuff was very adulty. Now, the cult classic, the people that are dedicated to this thing is for it's the adulty stuff. Endgame, everyone.
What are you talking about? I saw like 12-year-olds.
Nah, I said everyone. Nah, you're bugging.
I saw
You're
12-year-olds like they went for their birthday.
You saying Barbie and Oppenheimer is mostly targeted to adults.
Is when you talk about cultural impacts and cult classic and
Did you not see that TikTok where there's a little girl and she's like watching Barbie with her Barbie doll? She's gone to see it with her Barbie doll next to her and she's chilling and then by the end she's dancing. It's not just for adults, it's for all ages. Playing.
I would
Playing from-
recommend little girls to watch this film. Even
Playing
little
from-
boys.
No,
to be
I'm not
fair,
saying-
watch
Playing
it.
no.
from ages of 5 to 99, baby.
To be fair, there is adult humor in it,
After
but
99, you go watch this
it's nothing
movie.
bad for a kid to watch.
It's not no, because it's like
Towards
it's like
Barbie, at
it's like
least.
The Simpsons,
Yeah.
where the jokes, if you don't understand them because
Yeah,
you're young,
yeah,
they just
yeah.
fly past
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean,
It's for all ages. Like
He ain't
No,
hearing it.
Barbie,
He
sorry,
ain't
Barbie.
hearing it. He ain't hearing it. Well,
no,
guys,
Barbie is, yeah.
What are you guys saying in
No, sorry,
top 5 Nolan films?
Oh, before we do that, Mattel are making a
killing.
universe. No, Mattel making a universe.
I know because they're doing
Yeah,
Barbie too.
they-
And
No,
then
no,
Oh,
no,
they did Barbie too?
No, they
Don't
did
do that, don't do
other
that, don't do
gay,
that.
they rock them,
No,
suck
no,
them,
there
all
was
those
a,
other
there
things.
was a
The-
Polly
Hot
Pocket. It was Polly Pocket or something like that.
Hot Wheels, they're making a Hot Wheels movie.
Yeah, they've been trying to make a Hot Wheels movie. It's been,
They're gonna.
been in talks for a
They got
while.
a bunch of their IP in production.
Killen
They were
Murphy
waiting
said,
for-
did you hear about Killen say, oh yeah,
I'll
if they,
do- I'll play Ken.
I'll play Ken.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Killing
Play
Ken.
Call me.
If they do a sequel, we'll play Ken. But I think just said that's like,
What's awesome,
For
man?
hihis.
yeah.
Alright, top 5.
He just doesn't
So
want to
obviously
eat
now that
almonds a
Oppenheimer's
day.
been out for a week now, we're now looking at Christopher Nolan as a whole, all these films in the past, and people are now doing lists of the top 5 of his films.
Hasn't done much, has he?
To be fair, the ones he's done
Yeah, insane. That's it.
are the,
He
are
waits
the big ones.
I didn't
Have
know-
you guys have your top 5?
Yeah,
I have my
yeah,
top
I'll
5
go
in my head
top
already.
I didn't know that he made 2 movies in between the Dark Knight trilogy. I had no idea.
Yeah,
But
because
you imagine how good you are. You have to be.
because Thing died, didn't it? So he has a.
No. He made Batman Begins, The Prestige, Dark Knight, Inception, and then Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
That's very, very. That's
He
really
was
good.
he was on a roll right there,
Bro.
That's a free-peat.
Top 5.
We need to try to do my top 5 first.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1 is Memento.
Yeah.
Memento's my favorite.
Really?
Film. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. Oh, yeah, wow.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. One, it introduced me to him as a
I
director.
love this. It's like that.
It was non
Yeah,
linear.
it's like
I
that.
love that. I love the mystery
Yeah,
of
it
it,
was
the
really
crime of
fascinating.
it, everything. Great.
It felt like
The second-
Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Remember it's Shutter Island, very, very similar.
Yeah. I love the concept of the guy who loses his memory like every so and so minutes.
Yeah, that's really fascinating to me.
Then Interstellar, my number 2. Exception, number 3. The Prestige, number 4.
Great movie.
And number 5, The Dark Knight.
Oppenheimer
That's
didn't
right
make
there.
the cut.
I felt Oppenheimer's been out for a week. I need to rewatch this film again, take it in. I can't just put it in my top 5 off the rip.
Yeah.
I have
I'll
a
watch it again.
controversial one.
We got an outtake.
Yes. Have you ever seen Dunkirk, by the way?
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
he's
I ain't
got-
gonna lie.
it's got a
I'll be
great-
real with you. My worst.
It's
Yeah.
got no, but it's got a
Worst
great
novel.
one take shot, isn't it?
My worst.
Because Dunkirk is a
that
World War
one
II
too.
story as well.
Yeah.
that
I
one
think
take.
This
with
guy's a World
me,
War II
I
flimsy,
think he's British.
Yeah. I'll say,
But,
go.
I think with me, when it came to Dunkirk,
Are you okay? You can't sit still, bro. Let's move
Dunkirk
this
had
out of the way.
got to a point where I'd had
Actually,
enough
you're
of
not playing
like
behind.
I've seen Dunkirk, by the way.
seeing World War II films. Oppenheimer I wanted to see because it's a biopic. It's not a World War II film.
But so, Dunkirk is a biopic. Not about anyone in particular, but
Yeah.
it was based on a true story.
Yeah, but it's not on a particular person, and it's just another. As a black woman who has grown up doing history and watching all these World War II films, I'm sick of just hearing World War II films.
To be fair, I do like seeing white people kill each other, so I was looking forward to watching this film.
Watch Hacksaw Ridge. Have
But
you
then the
seen
film
Hacksaw
didn't
Ridge?
bang.
You seen Hacksaw? What? You haven't seen Hacksaw Ridge?
No,
Desmond
I
Doss.
know about the Meg Gibson film with Andrew Garfield.
Mel
No,
Gibson.
Yeah, Mel
That's a
Gibson.
big.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
don't
it.
know. I don't know.
Oh,
like
what
I
you
feel Apocalypto top tier,
Yes,
but
I know.
but
Hacksaw Ridge,
I feel
bro.
Yeah, see
conflicted about.
so. Watch it, bro. You like it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll make you a list, man. I'll
I
make you a
feel
list.
Yeah.
conflicted with watching his stuff.
So what's your outtake on the top 5?
The Tenet's in my top 5.
Tenants in your top 5? I can see that for some people. You put it in top 5 as well? Well, you say your top 5. Say your top 5. In order though. Don't try to say not in order.
What, she gonna do? She gonna, like a Christopher Nolan movie. She can tell the top 5. Yeah, number 2, here's number 4, number 2.
So I would say Interstellar,
Ooh.
Inception,
Yeah.
Oppenheimer,
Okay, fair.
Tenet,
Okay.
and Insomnia.
Insomnia is the only one I can't remember
I
how
haven't seen
it goes.
I haven't
I
seen
think
it,
I've seen it, but I can't remember. So that's why that's not my.
Is it really?
I
Yeah.
liked it. I liked it. I
That's
mean,
one of his early
I
ones,
know
though.
it's one of those things. You know, as much
Wait,
as
you
everyone,
didn't say Dark Knight. You didn't miss with Dark Knight.
I do, but like
I
I,
kind of got.
I low key like films that make me think, and I'm gonna be biased.
Dark
He does great. He does do the Batman films great, but I've low key fallen in love with the Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves was way better.
That's
No,
just-
but with Dark Knight, the Joker one, the Dark Knight proper made you think. Like, proper made you
I
like.
got
Well,
an outtake on
I mean-
that series still.
Was that?
I have an outtake on Noel's Batman.
You do. You said that, but we're
I
gonna
have.
we're gonna save it until she finishes her bit.
Go on.
That's my top
Say
5.
that.
innit?
Oh,
Go
oh,
on.
okay.
Yeah, because I'm
like
not
this.
gonna like. I'm not gonna like what you're gonna say.
I like
So
this.
let's give it a segment.
That's
Look
it.
at us, guys.
Look
Look
at
at
him.
us.
Look at that.
Look at
Not me.
Not me.
No, I think for me with Batman, it's as much as I really like it, and he does it great. I really do love the Matt Reeves version,
Same.
and
But
it was just the way it was captured. It was just so raw and real and gritty, and it worked. And I know ultimately, if Nolan hadn't typed at one point nearly casted Killen to play Batman,
You did,
Rob
yeah.
could not have walked. Rob could have not have walked. Killen walked so Rob could run,
Yeah.
and I respect that. But for me, that's my favorite one, and maybe the one was the old one with
Keaton.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Keaton.
Sure, Pfeiffer.
Is it Keaton? It was Keaton one.
I
Right?
think so.
Wanna
Yeah.
get nuts? Let's get nuts.
That for me, like, is because that's the one I grew up with, and then this one,
Yeah.
it just connected with me in a different way.
Yeah.
But I respect the Nolan versions. It couldn't have walked without.
Fair.
Yeah.
Aladdin, what's yours?
Cool.
What you think, ref man? Just say it with chest, man.
Man,
Say it with chest.
So
man.
I
Dark-
need an
Dark-
aspirin.
What are you gonna say? Dark Knight first.
Dark Knight first.
Okay.
Dark Knight first.
Go on.
Interstellar second.
Okay.
I'll put the Prestige third. I
Okay.
really enjoyed Prestige.
I love
I really.
Prestige.
So I used to like cast sleight of hand magic when I was young.
I used to do magic.
Bro, I used to perform. What? No. Take me serious. I used to,
Leave him alone.
70
Let him,
people.
let him stand.
Se-
Let him stand.
Let me cook. Let
Let
me
him
cook,
stand.
man. Let me cook.
Let him stand.
I'll do a trick. It'll blow your minds.
Like Oppenheimer.
let him stand. Let him stand.
I used to perform card magic in front of crowds of 70 to 100 people.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Oh,
yes.
sick. He was the guy.
Listen, I was my man. I was.
He's David Blaine.
No. David Blaine. Take a piss.
Sorry,
This is
go
the thing
ahead.
because I can perform magic trick for you later. So Prestige was.
That was third.
Huh?
Prestige is
Prestige
third.
third, yeah. Tenet. 4th and 5th is Tenet and Oppenheimer.
Oh, so Tenet before?
No, 4th and 5th is them two. I just don't know which one's which.
Oh, okay.
I think Oppenheimer.
You not only put Oppenheimer in your 5th.
I watched it twice. And I did a lot of research.
Yeah, but that's in the space of a week.
So that's not
no,
for me.
I mean, I studied it. It was nice to know something that I'd learned.
We
I
knew
feel like I
something.
need a little bit more time to.
Yeah, you're
take...
a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of slow in it.
Yeah, just a little bit. But no, that is really difficult because I really want to put momentum
Also,
in
they
there.
filmed it in 57 days. Are you dizzy?
Oppenheimer, 57 days.
But fair, if you look at the film, they didn't go much locations.
But to get all those intense
True, yeah,
scenes
true,
in
true,
57 days,
True.
and also to do all those explosions and stuff. Yes, there was assistance with enhancement, but that's intense.
Yeah.
Back to back, baby.
I don't
I
mind
wanna-
that. I
you
don't mind
wanna
that top
know.
5.
I really want to know how they shot the scenes where, you know, where they cut when. Didn't think I posted on my story yesterday, where like we see all this physics stuff happening. Where that's,
in the studio, innit? Just playing with lights and stuff.
is that what it is? Just,
No, I think they probably
maybe they did an
actually.
explosion.
I think no, maybe even they go to like the actual scientists, and they would like just doing
Yeah,
runs
because
anyway.
when he went to go see Tennant, a lot of his friends that he talks to
actual
condole him
physicists and
on the
stuff.
film are
yeah,
actual
there's
scientists.
a guy that there's a specific scientist that he talks all the time about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I think we
actually saw him at the
saw him in
Q&A.
interview, yeah, he did an interview with us. Not interview with us, he
Yeah.
just did a Q&A.
Yeah,
type of
so
thing.
like
He's sweet, man. The boat
we
guy,
need to
innit?
put context into
Yeah.
where we went to see it. So we went to the BFI's sci-fi science fiction.
You didn't invite me.
You were invited.
You did invite me.
Yeah, you did that shit.
This guy here, man, trying to
science
throw
fiction
sauce on us.
festival, and we got to see the Tenant, and this is the first time we got to see it IMAX at 70 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was nice.
it was dope.
There was also a Q&A session at the beginning.
I think Dark Knight's overrated. I think it's a good crime film, but it's a horrible Batman film. It's a trash Batman film, and I stand on it. I think we're gassed on the Joker's performance because it was a great performance, but obviously he's in the film for like 20 minutes. Outside of that, ain't it, dog? And that's my outtake on it.
He hurts.
We can move on.
hurt.
We can move on, but that's what I feel about The Dark Knight.
No,
I like it.
yeah.
It's a cool film. I think it's a cool crime film.
I
It's a horrible Batman film.
think he needs to grow up.
It's a horrible
He's
Batman
going to fuck
film.
up.
But
Bro,
yeah.
this one, The Dark Knight first introduced me to movies that made me question life.
I'm not saying it's trash.
The boat scene.
I'm saying it's overrated.
Wait,
boats.
so that was the first film that made you question life, not something like Donnie Darko.
Who's Donnie Darko?
This guy watches Fast X in IMAX.
No, listen. I watched this movie. Yeah,
Takes are
I watched this
different.
movie in like back in. Like,
Look at your man.
hello.
This guy's takes are different.
No, this movie first made me like with the whole boat thing. I think I first watched it. Oh fucking hell, that's 2014 some shit. It was I never used to watch films up until like I think 2013, 14. So I was watching films. So when I first watched Dark Knight, that boat scene made me really question like, oh shit, like if given the opportunity, what would we do? Like if we was given the power to do what we want, wouldn't we? Like what's the moral kind of that was my first exposure. So grow up and move on.
Lucky we're out of time, man.
Who's gonna go to me?
Thank you, guys. That's the end of episode.
13.
13, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at
13
us.
people.
Look at us.
I'm
Who
just
would've
double
thought?
checking. It's 13. Yeah, it's 13.
Was he checking the time?
No, I had the Spotify thing on here.
I really, really wanted to have a segment to say how dog shit Secret Invasion was, but next time.
No, next time, man.
Yeah, next.
Talk about it, man.
We didn't even get to talk about The Witcher.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff we have to look in another time, but
We just-
until then, yeah, don't forget to check us out on all platforms: Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. But thanks for listening. You got myself, Junior. You got Maz, Aladdin. We out. Peace.
Bye.